Hello, everybody. This is Dave Wallace coming to you from Wahiawa, Hawaii, and it's Powerball night. These are the numbers for tomorrow's Powerball lottery draw, the 4th of September 2021. Right now, the jackpot sits at $367 million for the 30-year annuity and $265.4 million for the cash value. Here are the numbers from the last 20 draws. And here are the frequency and size of the numbers that were from the last 4 draws. The odds and evens for the last 4 draws. Also the space between the numbers for the last 4 draws. And the new wrinkle that I added, I'm going to be showing you 2 new wrinkles I've been adding and to help me with picking the numbers. This is the range and the mean. What I've done is I've taken a look at the last 4 draws of the lottery, and whatever numbers came up, I added them, and you have a sum, okay? So the total, the range on the low side, last 4 draws, on the low side you had 158 total on the lowest part, and on the highest part we had 235. When I added the 4 sums together and divided it by 4, I arrived at the mean, or the average, which is 183. So 183 is a sweet spot for this, and the closer you get to 183, the better, okay? And take a look at the totals. The first set came out slightly below the lowest range, 135. The second one was 173, closer to the mean. And then we have 202 and 201, which is pretty close to the mean also. Okay, so the point totals look pretty good. Anyway, now we have the profiles here and the numbers that meet the profiles. And now let's take a look at the number sets. The first number set is 6, 21, 28, 54, 66, and the Powerball is 7. The second set is 1, 13, 21, 41, 59, and the Powerball is 4. The next set is 6, 23, 31, 54, 59, and the Powerball is 3. The next set is 19, 28, 44, 51, 60, and the Powerball is 8. Final set is 14, 25, 48, 53, 61, and 24. Another new wrinkle that I added is a tool that hopefully can help me identify what part of the number grid is hitting. What I've done is that I've arranged the numbers from the highest frequency, and the highest frequency right now for this lottery is 27. It appeared 22 times in the last 200 draws, okay? And so all of the hot numbers are here. The warm numbers, next category, okay? And for the hot numbers, to qualify for a hot number, anything over 16, any number that appeared more than 16 or more times was considered a hot number in the last 200 games, okay? And then the warm category is 14 through 15 frequency, okay? And then the cool numbers are 13, okay? And then the cold numbers are 11 through 12. Okay, 11 through 12. And finally, the icy is 10 or below. Okay, 10 or below. So it's interesting that the colors that I highlighted, these numbers, the pink are the hottest ones in the last 20 draws. That's what I'm looking at. And right after the pink, you have the orange numbers, second most frequent, then the green, and then the yellow. The yellow numbers are numbers that appeared once in the green, once in 20 draws. The green are numbers that appeared at least twice. Okay, so this would give you an idea on where the numbers are being played, and this is really helpful, not only in selecting, because when I took a look at the profiles, the part of the numbers that were in play were the hot numbers. So there's some numbers inside here that we should be including. There's some warm numbers, so some of the numbers in here that should be included. And take a look at this under warm. We got two numbers that were not played in the last 20 games. And the hot number, the only hot number that was not played in the last 20 games was 63. So at a glance, you can see which numbers are missing from the games. And over here you have the different categories. Take a look at the cold. We have a bunch of numbers that were not being played by in the cold numbers in the last 20 games. Okay, and further down here. Okay, so the ones with blank that's not colored in, they're the ones that are not in play the last 20 games. Okay, so that's just to give an idea of what we do, what we did. And then I'm going to show you this next picture. This is a picture for the Mega Million draw that was drawn tonight, and the numbers that are circled in blue are the ones that hit. So there was one hot, and this orange color indicates that this was one of the hotter numbers in the last 20 draws. Okay, it appeared at least 3 times or more. And then the next one is from the warm category, 7, and this 7 appeared once in the last 20 draws. Okay, and it's a tiny number. And then look all the way down here, and so if we have the icy, these are numbers that rarely played, and these have no color, meaning that these numbers are lost returning numbers. These are numbers that were not in play for the past 20 games. And then you have icy number that appeared once in the last 20 games. So this gives you a better indication of where, not only where the numbers are turning up, but what kind of numbers, whether it's hot and large, small, whatever, and how active it was in the last 20 games. You notice that none of the pinks hit, okay, and only one of the oranges hit. So what does this tell you? Well, it tells me that most of the numbers that are in play are numbers that are appearing once, okay, and or returning, okay, and it's something that we've been noticing the trend in the last several games. So this is something that can help you make better decisions in choosing your numbers, okay. And the color codes, they're going to change every time. And so that's why I use the markers, okay. And as the games progress, I expect these numbers to shift. Anyway, I just wanted to let you folks know there's more to it than what you normally see, okay. And I hope you folks find this beneficial. Anyway, this is Dave Wallace from Waihawa, Hawaii. Until tomorrow, and feedback saying aloha.